Gary says it's the top I really want to see, not so much the sides and beard, but thanks for sharing. It was helpful and informative. So here are the tops of my hair. As you can see, my hair is actually getting longer. I'm using 3 different wave caps to hold it in place and make sure that it looks presentable. But you can see all the individual strands, and you can see where it's gotten really thick, and you can see where it's got a little bit of ways to go. Overall, I am satisfied with the results. I reduced my derm rolling down to 1 time a week. I'm looking into ordering fragrance-free ketoconazole shampoo from overseas. I still use my oil mixture. I just use it once a week. I'm basically down to just doing everything 1 time a week. I'm still taking the same supplements, mainly vitamin D, fish oil, and iron. I might expand on those supplements more as I get more blood work done and I do more research. Luna asked how to use Dermaroller. There probably isn't a perfect answer for this question, and it will vary from person to person, but from my own personal experience, I found that going over the same area until I felt a slight sting was effective for me. While applying only a small amount of pressure as I roll, just enough to slightly sink the needles into the skin. A lot of people will recommend you roll 4 to 5 times in multiple directions, but in my personal experience, I found that when dermarolling multiple times a week or daily, only a few passes in a single area were needed. If an area I want to dermaroll has a good amount of hair, I will switch to using the dermaroller as a derma stamp. Using the roller as a stamp allows me to avoid getting my hair caught in the wheel and pulling it out, and at the same time, I don't have to slow myself down by using a derma stamp. Coin Duke asked, every day, is that okay? When I did derma rolling every day, it was just an experiment. It wasn't really a catch-all rule for everyone, and I normally advise for you not to do it every day. I just wanted to see what would happen, if I could make a change, if I could get things going, and it did. I proved to myself that derma rolling could work for me. So because I was able to prove that derma rolling could work with such consistent, vigorous effort, I went on and just incorporated derma rolling into my routine. And I've been derma rolling at least 2 to 3 times a week for a few years now. And recently this year, within the past couple of months, I've reduced that to just derma rolling once a week. One user asked, is drinking coffee beneficial for hereditary hair loss? For me, it was. I'm not going to say with an absolute, oh yeah, it's going to work for sure, guaranteed, because nothing works for everyone. But for me, it did work for my hereditary hair loss. I know my hair loss is hereditary because my brother and my father have it, as well as other members of my family. Doug asked, I'm curious about iron supplementation. In the past, I heard that men should avoid this. Do you have a special protocol? My protocol is that I don't take the iron supplement every single day. I'll probably take it every 2 to 3 days, and I'll look back on what I ate. And if I ate a lot of foods that contain iron, I will pull back on the iron. If I'm feeling weak or I know I haven't been eating a lot of protein or a lot of vegetables that contain iron, I will increase temporarily the times that I take the iron supplement throughout the week. But I will never take the iron supplement every single day, just because, like you said, it can be risky, especially if you're not doing continuous blood work. Spiritual Phenomenon wants to know, What kind of red light helmet do I use? The Eye Restore Elite Clinic Grade Red Light Therapy Helmet. The Eye Restore Elite is an FDA-approved red light therapy helmet clinically shown to regrow hair. It has 500 lasers and LEDs combined, and it uses 3 different wavelengths of light: 625, 655, and 680 nanometers, with each wavelength corresponding to how deep the light penetrates into your scalp. And you only have to wear it for 12 minutes a day. Metro PCS wants to know if I have an email. V Raptor says, man, you went from the simple dermarolling plus applying coffee that actually brought your hair back to all this complex stuff to apply. Why? I'm really just sharing my journey, and I'm trying to see what works for me at the absolute minimum. I don't want to be dermarolling 2 to 3 times a week for the rest of my life and applying coffee. The coffee mixture was just too much. I'm looking for something simpler that I can do without thinking about it. A 5-minute routine that I can get done every day and just head on with my life. One user asked, how often were you dermarolling when you got the bulk of your hair regrowth results? I was actually dermarolling every single day. Then I dropped it down to 2 to 3 times a week. That was sufficient. And now that my hair has really started to rebound, I do it just once a week for maintenance. Another user asked, how hard do you microneedle? I just lightly press the needles against my scalp. When I'm dermarolling, I do not press down into my skin at all. I just roll across. I try to create as little vertical pressure as possible. Should you use oil immediately after dermarolling or wait for some time? I would wait some time. I personally wait around 30 minutes now before I apply anything after dermarolling. Isn't there a point where you got to stop dermarolling once your hair keeps growing? Yes, absolutely. That's why I keep reducing the number of times per week that I dermaroll, because it's just not effective trying to dermaroll through so much hair. The dermaroller at 0.5 millimeters cannot reach my scalp effectively if I'm growing a thick head of hair on top of it. Linux Alley wants to know, how often did I work out? I worked out probably about 3 times a week, which is what I do now. Would you say ketoconazole shampoo was crucial for your hair regrowth or not so much? Honestly, I've never isolated ketoconazole shampoo and tested it out on its own. I just do it because there is a high amount of evidence that it can assist with hair regrowth, as well as helping with any type of fungal issues that you might have. Doesn't matter what kind of coffee is used. For me, it did not matter what type of coffee that I used. I kind of switched around brands and tried different things. I even switched to tea. I'm not going to say it was just the caffeine, because I think there are other elements within tea and coffee that boost hair growth, but try to stick with organic. So you didn't use minoxidil. That is correct. I have not used minoxidil in years. It's been a very long time. I have a 0.5 millimeter dermaroller. What is the frequency I should use it on my scalp? I would say start out with once a week, and if you don't see any progress, then it might not work for you, because I was able to see progress doing it every day, every 2 to 3 days, and once a week has been a good maintenance routine for me. So looking back on it, I would tell myself, hey, you can get the same results doing once a week. It's just going to take a really long time. How did I make my coffee treatment? I start by bringing a 1/3 cup of distilled water to a slight boil on a stovetop or in the microwave. I do not recommend using unfiltered tap water. I add 1 tablespoon of instant coffee immediately to this water after pouring it in the cup. I prepare 1 teaspoon of sweet almond oil. I add 3 drops of peppermint oil and 3 drops of rosemary oil to the teaspoon of sweet almond oil. I add the oil mixture to my coffee mixture and give it a stir. I place the mixture in an applicator bottle such as this one. I use this type of bottle because it is easy to unclog. Can I use normal white vinegar for applying on hair for removing extra buildup? Yes, you can, but I would say dilute the white vinegar 50%, distill water 50% white vinegar. Can you use decaffeinated coffee? That's a really good question that I cannot answer, unfortunately. I've not tested out caffeine versus decaffeinated beverages on my head. Why do you pinch your scalp when you stamp your scalp? For me, pinching my scalp and then stamping it dramatically reduces the amount of pain and discomfort that I get from using it as a derma stamp. I will also sometimes pinch my scalp and derma roll that area, because it makes it a lot easier to just target specific areas. And once again, it reduces the level of pain. Hi, John. Are you Black American or Caribbean? I am Black American. Do you lose your hair if you stop with your derma rolling and black tea routine? I do, but it is a very, very slow regression of hair loss, to the point where I probably could derma roll maybe every 2 weeks and just keep the natural DHT blockers in there. How long did you dermaroll black tea till you had a permanent result on areas which lost hair again after you stopped? Honestly, I can't say that I have permanent hair regrowth. I'm pretty sure that if I stop my routine, especially the natural DHT blockers, and giving up the supplements and letting go of the exercise and all the positive changes I made in my life, I'm pretty sure my hairline will start to recede again. Which brand of derma roller did I use? In the past, I used a derma roller by the name of ZGTS. Now I'll just go for cheaper brands. It doesn't seem to make a difference. I used a $1 derma roller that I found at the dollar store, and it worked just as well. There's no need for me to hype up expensive products. I've proven time and time again that the cheaper ones work just as well for me. If I use inorganic coffee, is that fine? For me, it was fine, but I don't know about the long-term results of using inorganic coffee based on the chemical and heavy metal content of the coffee. Do I leave the oils on my scalp until wash day? Yes, I do. And because of that, I apply very little and I only apply it once a week. Why not use a derma stamp? Where do you get organic coconut oil? I get organic coconut oil from local grocery stores such as Whole Foods or Trader Joe's. You can also order it from places online such as Amazon. Walmart.com even has a list of organic coconut oil that you can purchase. Why did I stop drinking coffee? I'm just going to repeat what somebody else already responded to this poster. I stopped drinking coffee because the caffeine can increase anxiety and stress, which can lead to hair loss. Karashi out.